Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be eating like my zodiac sign. I personally don't read or even believe in horoscopes, but if you do, that's perfectly fine. If they make you happy, that's great. Keep reading them, and yeah, but the extent of my knowledge about them is that I know I'm a Gemini, which is an air sign, and Geminis are supposedly two-faced, which I wouldn't say that I am two-faced, but according to when I was born, I am. So yeah, I don't believe in horoscopes, but for some reason last night I was going to sleep, trying to go to sleep. I have a really hard time sleeping. So I was thinking, and then randomly this idea popped into my head that there might be some certain foods that are good for different, what is it called? Zodiac signs. And so I googled it and found a lot of articles on it, and I even searched YouTube and could not find a video of someone doing this. So I'm really proud of myself for coming up with the idea. I have no idea why I came up with it. It just popped into my head, and that is what I decided to do today. I do many what I eat in days on my channel, but I like to switch them up and add different twists to them. Now I read a lot of different articles, and I'm going to link them all down below if you want to look at any of them. According to these websites, Geminis are people that like to eat smaller meals throughout the day instead of 3 big meals, and it said that 4 smaller meals might be better for you, which is what I'm going to do today. That's actually a common thing for me. I will eat 4 meals in a day. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna make the first 2 meals sweet and the second 2 meals savory. And I'm only going to be eating foods that are listed on this website that I should be eating, and I'm going to not eat any of the foods that I should be avoiding. So I'm going to start breakfast with vegan yogurt, which was listed on this website, which I only buy coconut yogurt anyway, so that's perfect. Walnuts and apples, which are 2 foods I should be eating apparently. I was going to add raisins because I thought we had some and it would have made it better, but we don't have any raisins. So I'm gonna go make that, and then I will see you after. As you saw, I have a bowl of coconut yogurt with a chopped Bosc pear. I ended up doing a pear instead of an apple because I thought that it would be better with the yogurt. I don't know. And that is also another food that I'm supposed to eat. And I added some walnuts and cinnamon, and that is my first meal of the day. Don't really know if I'm calling it breakfast because I'm having 4 meals today, but this is the first meal. So it's now time for my second meal today, and I'm going to be making a smoothie bowl. I found online that cauliflower, bananas, and specifically I think blueberries are good for Geminis. And then I came across a video where they showed different smoothie bowls for each zodiac sign, and mine was a blueberry banana smoothie bowl, which is weird because that aligns with what the article said. So I'm going to be making one. I'm going to be adding cauliflower, which we use frozen cauliflower, and a little bit of it doesn't affect the flavor, and cauliflower is supposed to be really good for Gemini. So I just added my frozen bananas, and I have a new bag of frozen cauliflower. So I'm just adding 3 pieces of that. And then in the video it showed raspberries and blueberries, but my berry mix has blackberries too. I don't think that should matter though. I also read that calcium-rich foods are really good for Gemini, so I'm going to be using vanilla unsweetened cashew milk as my liquid to blend, and this has 45% of your daily calcium in 1 cup, so I'm going to be getting about half my calcium for the day with this. And I'm now going to take this and blend it up, and then I'll put on toppings at the end and show you that. Blended it up, and I'm going to add on my toppings and put this in a bowl. So I added on banana slices, which was actually from red bananas. My mom found these at the store and thought that I would like them, and it was really cool. They're a little bit different than normal bananas, but still, I mean, they're bananas, so they're similar. And then I added on hemp seeds, which I read one place that seeds are really good, and then another place that omega-3s are really good. And hemp seeds are obviously a seed, and they have omega-3s. So I'm going to eat this now, and I will see you for my meal 3. So it's now time for meal number 2, and online it says that red kidney beans, green beans, spinach, and wild rice are good for Geminis. I don't have wild rice, so I'm just going to be using normal brown rice. I'm sorry, get mad, but it's just what I have. And I mean, I still think it's better than using white rice. I think brown rice is closer to wild rice. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to be making a tahini sauce. If you don't know what tahini is, it is ground sesame seeds into like a paste, and seeds are supposed to be good for me, so that's what I'm going to be making as my sauce, and I will show you all of that right now. Okay, I thought this was a lemon, so I cut into it. I was gonna use it for my salad dressing. It's definitely an orange. I don't know. This looks like a lemon. Not really, actually, now that I'm looking at it. It definitely is not a lemon. I'm just trying to convince myself that so I don't feel bad about myself. Hope we have lemons, because I thought this was lemon, but it's definitely not. Oh well, I'll just eat an orange. I got an actual lemon now, so I'm adding this into the tahini sauce. Meal is finished, and I was also snacking on green grapes while cooking because green grapes are apparently good for Geminis. So I'm gonna go eat my meal 3 and see you guys all again when I eat my 4th final meal of the day. Probably will eat dessert after that though. Now it's time. Hopefully you can't hear the gardener in the background because I really don't want to shut the door. But now it's time for dinner, and actually I've been snacking on this big bowl of grapes, and I'm going to finish the rest of that. For some reason, grapes are super specified on multiple different websites. Like, I saw that I should be drinking grape juice, eating grapes, and eating raisins, which I don't really like grape juice, and then raisins we don't have. So eating grapes. And even when I eat 4 meals a day, I still have to snack. I don't know, I just eat a lot. So for dinner, one website had different recipes for Geminis, and one of them was this tofu recipe. I don't remember what it was, but I'm not going to be making that exact recipe, but I'm going to be using tofu as the protein in this meal. For some reason, it's like made it really clear that it needs to be pan-fried tofu. I don't know why that's so specific. I normally bake my tofu. That's the best way that I like it. But apparently Geminis can eat baked tofu. I don't know. So I'm going to be having pan-fried tofu. I'm going to marinate it in something I haven't decided yet, but you'll see. I'll put everything on the screen. Cauliflower and broccoli are 2 vegetables that Gemini should be eating. So I'm going to bake both of those. Then I'm going to top it with some sesame seeds because seeds are good for Geminis. And then some spinach. Lettuce is supposed to be really good for Geminis too. Like, I saw that on many websites. But with the E. coli breakout, romaine is the type of lettuce I get. So I'm just going to stick with spinach because spinach was also online. But lettuce was like the main one. But I don't want to die. So I'm going to make this. You'll see it all. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the end. And probably eat dessert after this. How will I not eat dessert? Because I am constantly eating. So I forgot to mention this too, but according to the internet, Geminis can't have root vegetables. I eat russet potatoes, Yukon Gold potatoes, Japanese sweet potatoes, yams, normal sweet potatoes every single day. Oh, and carrots. The fact that I'm not supposed to eat them is completely wrong because I eat them all the time. And I love them. So that's really sad that I can't eat any today because normally I would have a sweet potato with this. dinner is done. I would have added avocado to this, but the only ones at the grocery store were rock hard. So obviously they're not ripe and we don't have any others, but I sprinkled it with some sesame seeds, and I would also normally put nutritional yeast, which I keep forgetting to show this. I've had it for, oh yeah, I changed my shirt into some Popeye shirt that I got last year for like $1 Black Friday shopping. I got this big container of nutritional yeast on Amazon and I want to add it to my food. But apparently Geminis can't have yeasty food, so that's not going to be on the menu tonight. I think I'm going to put some more coconut aminos on it. So that's going to be my dinner, and yeah, I'll see you all for what I eat after dinner. So I'm now in bed editing this video, and I ended up eating some more grapes, didn't film it though. And now I am drinking a peppermint tea. This is one that I'm using. It's definitely my favorite brand of tea. It's the one that I always buy. I just added some cashew milk to it, and this is what I'm going to drink. And every single website, it said that Gemini should not have coffee, which is fine for me because I don't like coffee to taste, smell, anything. It's just not good. I know everyone's going to disagree with me on that, but I like tea, and it said to drink teas, and which is something that I just do regularly. Don't worry, this is decaffeinated. I'm not drinking caffeine at, it's only 7:30. Why did I think it was like 9:30? I don't know. Either way, I'm hoping to get this video up by tomorrow, but because of everything that I have to be putting on the screen, like all the foods that I should be eating and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it might get up tomorrow, might not, but it doesn't even matter to you because you're just going to see it when it's out. So I'm going to drink this tea. If I eat anything else, I'll put it on the screen. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it and this type of video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I'm still proud of myself for coming up with this idea. It was the weirdest thing ever, just random thought while I'm trying to go to sleep, which is honestly when I come up with most of my video ideas, me struggling to sleep every single night. Also, I have not announced this in a video, but if you stayed at the end, you're gonna know. And starting on December 9th, I will do 7 videos in 7 days. So get ready for that. A whole week full of videos. I might die, but that's okay. So I'll see you in my next video. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I wanted to say thank you so much to Lily for being the first comment on my last video. If you want to get a shout out in my next video, make sure to be the first person to comment on my video. And in order to do that, follow me on Instagram where I announce when my video will be up so you can be the first to comment.